Hey, what's up? I'm Tina. Welcome. It's YNAB Budget with Me. I am a dental hygienist. I live in Minneapolis. I work on one temp app and I work variable amounts of shifts per week, which means my income every month is variable. As you can tell, looking back on the last couple videos, we have been all over the place, but we are moving on up back to where we like to be. I got paid for 3 shifts this week. One was for $69 an hour. One was for $73 an hour. The last was for $76 an hour. We are budgeting a total of $1,173.98. And I use YNAB, which is like cash envelopes. It's like if you got paid and you're like, I have $1,173.98, and I'm going to give every single dollar a job. We are not going to be surprised by any bills. We know what bills are due, etc., so on and so forth. But it's a computer program. It's 2026. Is it 2026? Yeah, we're not really going to the ATM and getting cash. We're not going to be doing all that. Let's go ahead, open up YNAB, and get to giving these dollars a job. What you think? So by now, it should not shock anybody to see that we are already starting overspent. It should not be happening, but it is. So let's go ahead and jump right into the overspending. First thing is that I overspent my CenterPoint energy bill. That came out today. I just got the email about, it's on autopay. I just got the email about the autopay amount 4 days ago. It may have popped up online before then. I didn't see it, but anyway, it was $9.67 more than last month. So let's cover that. Fun money, ooh child. What did I spend fun money on? Let me guess, a kombucha? Actually a kombucha and a matcha latte. Or 2 matcha lattes. Let's see. Oh shit, I went to Culver's and then yeah, Capital One Cafe and then Raising Cane's, but that was, I think, not overspending because 7 plus 7 plus 5 is more than $12.87. So yep, I went to Culver's, but the good thing is I was at work today. I got paid today and I'm filming today, which is amazing. Getting paid once a week, it does help to film it on the same day. I don't even think the money has stopped pending. Like I think that shit is still pending and I'm already filming. Oh, another thing in just a second on a bank bonus. Don't let me forget. But I was gonna go to Culver's again today. No, that's not true. That's not true. I wasn't gonna go to Culver's again today. I was gonna go to Culver's today at lunch because it's right down the street from where I was working today. But I just decided to go to Culver's on Sunday and I was like, I'm not gonna go Sunday and Tuesday. I'm just not gonna do it. And I held to that. So lovely. I took my little frozen dinner and my little cherry Coke Zero, ate that at 12 o'clock. And right now I'm starving. So I need to finish this video so I can eat some more food. Let's cover that overspending and I'll add some more money to that a little bit later because, you know, I need more fun money. Concerts and live entertainment. So I have all of a sudden decided that I'm gonna start leaving my house. And tomorrow I'm going to go to see a play at the Guthrie Theater. It's called Sleuth. I don't know a thing about it, but I love going to the Guthrie. I used to volunteer there, as a matter of fact. When I was a flight attendant, I just wanted something to do because I would work these night shifts. So I would go to work at 7 o'clock at night and I would get home at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I had all this time. Not that I could actually volunteer on a day that I was working because the shows are later at night, but just in general, I was I feel like I want something to do. So I used to volunteer there, but that's not the point. The point is I bought a ticket for Sleuth. It is during their previews. It was $30 with a $5 service charge. So let's cover that. And I think I'm in the front row. It might be a bad seat. It might be too close, but it's literally the row number 1. So, okay. Oh, miscellaneous career stuff. Remember I was telling you last time that there's going to be some credit card spending that I'm not going to cover. That is what this is. And I'm going to tell you about this next week. For real, next week we'll get into it. I will explain. But for now, this is where we're at. It's kind of inflated. Basically, I was charged twice for something and then I got a refund and I didn't get a refund to my actual credit card. So it's really only $400 and something, but still overspending a lot. I know. But like I was saying, I have a whole year of interest free. I will definitely pay this off before the year's up. So there's something to panic about, but we're going to have a yellow credit card for a while, which is so unfortunate, but we won't be incurring interest. So that's the silver lining. So now I'm going to go to monthly and go down the list. We have our Capital One card, which is accounted for. Student loans, we need $651 this month. I'm getting 2 more paychecks. You know what? I am going to put $2 here because if you just keep putting it off and keep putting it off, it's just going to be a bigger problem. Federal taxes, I need 112. So I will do, can we do math operations? 112.50 divided by 3. Is that gonna work? It needs to be more than 37.50. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, because 30. Yeah, duh. This thing can do math more than I can, but it's a computer, so that's kind of what you expect. Wait a minute, 428. Oh yeah, because I need 150 this month and 150 next month, $300. I was like, wait a minute, no. Still, I don't even know what. Just got through saying I basically don't know how to do math, and then I started trying to do math. Crazy. Another positive thing, I did get that 150 over to Fidelity. I did get that invested. So I'm gonna put another $50 in for investing. This is just going into my Roth my Roth IRA. I talked all about my 401k in this video and why I don't have one. I desperately want a 401k. Just check out that video for more. I don't want to talk about the 401k in this video, totally different thing. Emergency mode, I'm not going to transfer anything or categorize anything for emergency mode because I'm at the point where, I mean, I'm not really at the point where, but if I'm gonna be pulling from the emergency fund, it doesn't make any sense to put money in the emergency fund. It's just like, you know, it's silly. But what I did, if you notice, this amount is lower than it was last time. No money was removed. Actually, I got some interest, $6.24. What happened was I just somehow got super confused on how much money was there. I think I had put in YNAB that I transferred over $550, but I only really transferred over $500. It just got super confusing, but I went and I figured it all out. I got it all worked out. So this is really what we have in our emergency fund. Rent. Oh my gosh. Okay, this might be a quick one. So we have 3 paychecks and we have to do $1,600. That's basically $500 a paycheck, basically. It's actually more than 500. Let's just do it for real a quarter or a third because there's no finagling to be done with rent. As I always say, the first of the month, the rent is due. All right, $490. That's okay. We had to put it there. It had to go. Let's jump over to April for car insurance, internet, Centerpoint, phone plan, Excel. Let's see. Oh, I haven't put any money in here for the renter's insurance. Lovely. Very lovely. Just extremely lovely. Oh my God. Okay, 167.75 divided by 3, 55.92. Internet by the, why does it say the 5th? Oh, whatever. We're not gonna worry about this saying the 5th. 65, I'm just gonna put $20 and then I'm gonna leave Centerpoint where it's at, even though it's against my better judgment. I'm gonna leave, yeah, I'm not. 44.57 divided by 3. Phone plan, I really am gonna leave that one where it's at. By the way, my phone plan is coming out like tomorrow, so I need to make sure I have enough money there. But anyway, what? I don't have any money? Oh my God, I must have stolen from myself. Jesus Christ. Okay, $25. Excel, I believe this is the correct bill. I think we checked this last time, yeah. So by the 20th, you're getting one more paycheck. So there we go, simple math, $347.40. Okay, we're working through the money, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Groceries, I have not spent any more money. I'm eating through my fridge, my freezer. Like I said, I ate lunch from my freezer today. Dinner's gonna be from my freezer. I'm gonna have a pork schnitzel from Aldi and this like little chicken and, no, not chicken, rice and vegetable, like frozen dinner, not frozen dinner. The whole point of the video is for me to talk and communicate, but I can't even do that. A rice and vegetable, like frozen bag thing. Don't think I'm gonna spend any more money the second week. So we're good to leave it at 0. Personal care, I still need to buy deodorant. Oh, but I had to spend some more money. So I'm gonna put $341 in here just to fill it back up. Gas, I think I have over a half a tank of gas. So maybe I'll just put $20 in there just to contribute a little bit. I think I have, I can't see myself burning through all my gas in a week. You never know, but I can't see it. Household goods, I actually do need some toilet paper soon. I'm just gonna put $10 in here. I don't think it's dire, but $10 will help me get there. Oops, I fucked up. You know. I feel like where I'm at right now, oops, I fucked up. I should just take all this money because I have other things I want to buy. You know what I mean? Or I could like put that towards fund money. But what I'll do is just leave it where it's at. I won't steal from it. Slight update on health insurance. I tried to go on and pick a plan, but it was like, we need some proof of blah, blah, blah from you. So I sent the proof in and I'm hoping that they approve it and let me actually see the plans because I guess I could probably like log out and look at the plans, but I didn't. So what I'm thinking again, it's like $460 something. I'm gonna need 100 plus 100 divided by 3. I know that's 33, but it's really not because 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. So you know what I mean? Whatever. Fun money. I gotta have some fun money. I got to. I'll just put $50. Wow, did you guys hear that? That door? Jesus Christ. $50. AutoZone. What did I spend $637 on? Oh, that's right. The trash bags that I already talked about. I'll leave that where it's at. DJI Osmo Pocket 3. If I remember correctly, we are at the end. This is the last month. Praise the Lord. And you got 2 more paychecks. So 107, 107.77. Is that right? Yep. Divided by 2. Fantastic. Electronics replacements. I probably should move electronic replacements out of monthly. I just replaced my hard drive for my computer. I just got a new cell phone in December. So this is really not something that I need to be worried about. I'm hoping, right? The idea is that this is a 2030 problem, to be honest with you. Well, it's 2026, maybe like 2029, 2027, 2029. The goal is hopefully a couple years to not have to worry about that. All right, non-monthly, still got $176, okay. Yep, I took all the money from the scrubs. We're fine, we're just gonna stop overspending. PPP and extras, you know what? I think they never, did I categorize? You know what? I think I need to put $50 in here because I spent some money, but they just haven't taken the money out. I don't know why, but it was $50. I think, oh, wait. No, it wasn't. Was it? Let me actually see. Hold on. Oh yeah. Okay, no. We're good there. Lovely. So we don't need to add $50 there, which is fantastic. Let me undo that. My license, I'm just gonna, again, put $2 in there because I'm not trying to fall super duper behind. For the CPR, I'll just put $1. Miscellaneous, again, we'll talk about it next week. If you wanna see what the hell that's about, come back. I took all the money from bras and clothes. However, I do wanna buy some clothes, some shoes, some stuff. But I did 2 taste tests this past week and I got paid $35 for each of them. So I have $70 that is not on the budget quite yet. I have not withdrawn the funds. They pay you on a card now. So I don't necessarily need to put a bunch of money here because I could just spend that $70 on it, but it might cost me a little bit more. So I'll put $20. I wanna buy some jeans and some boots. Parking and transportation, wait a minute. I took a Lyft to and from Dancing with the Stars last week, and for some reason that has not come out. I think it's because, my Lyft is connected to my PayPal for some reason. My PayPal is connected to Chime for some reason. I don't have any money in Chime. So they tried to charge me and it was returned, so I changed the funding. We'll leave it at 25. I'll put $5 extra. I feel like it wasn't $30 there and back. It was like, with the tips and everything, it might be over $25, but it was surprisingly affordable. YNAB, they need more money. We love that, don't we? We'll add $3. Google One, I'll add $3. Passport, I'm gonna go ahead and assign it all just to make it green. I love ending off that with green. Okay, nice to have monthly, $141. We've talked about renter's insurance. Streaming on the 9th, that was yesterday, so why haven't they taken their money? It's okay. On the 19th, I need $11.99. So let's divide that in 2. Furniture, not happening. Maintenance and upgrades, we're good. We got our clock. It's wonderful. It actually has a second hand, but it's still silent, which we love. I still have not reached out to Ortho to see if they will basically honor this deal next Black Friday or if they'll let me come. I don't think they would let me come in for a second consultation when I already had a consultation last year and didn't do anything with it, because all it does is use more of their resources. Like, if anything, they should just let me use the consultation and all the info from last year. You know what I'm saying? But if they want me to come in and they want to take some more photos, they want to do another arterial scan, they want to do another x-ray, I'll do it if it's going to save me $2,000. I really just still do not know what I'm doing with the ortho. Sam's Club, they need 167. You know what? Let's get another green one in there. We love that. Business Builder. I'm getting closer though. I have a plan. Now, this is a real problem, okay? March 23rd, final payment is due. I have today, the 17th, that's it. I gotta come up with $451. What this means realistically is that some money is gonna have to come from some other category. I'm probably gonna just drop down here to Thailand, take some of this money because we have longer to reach that goal. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna take 200 right now and move it to MSC World America because again, there's just not enough money. So now I need 251. Honestly, let's add $100. You already put a third towards your rent. Let's just put $100. The hotel, I'll add $10. Oof, we're working through this money, child. And for this always confuses me. Oh, right, because this is not for this cruise. I'm like, how do I not have the ticket for the flight? I do. Different cruise. We got like 5 months, right? I'm gonna, against my better judgment, put these off. Oh shit, I need to save for that cruise fare. Oh my God. Well, oh dear. We're gonna let it ride. That's a problem for future Tina, not Tina of right now. Subscription treats, my fruit box, fruit club should be on the way. It should be because today's March 10th. They said it should arrive by March 12th, and I don't even have a tracking number, but that doesn't mean anything because they could very well send that tomorrow, the 11th, overnight, 1-day shipping, whatever, and I could still get it on the 12th. But I'm starting to get a little bit like, scam. It's okay. I don't think Harry and David is a scam, but I'm starting to get like, what the hell's my shit? Niceties, nice to have, $23.61. I skipped my water delivery for this month, so I'm gonna take that date out because I don't have another bill. Don't even have another delivery. I have plenty of water here. Baby back bitch, wellness can be at 0. Concerts and live entertainment, ideally, it wouldn't have been at 0. Ideally, I would have spent money that I had and not overspent, but I'm still a work in progress. Books and gifts, oh shit. I need to buy a gift for that wedding shower. Yikes. Okay, well, damn. And I think the shower is like the 29th. So I really can't spend the 27th paycheck on the gift because I have to get the gift. You know what I'm saying? Like if I buy it on the internet, it's got to come, right? You got to show up at the shower with the gift. So yikes. Okay. So we're almost out of money. Good thing we're at our last category. Let me hold off on a second because let me see what else we have. Business builder. Look, you see you have $130 for your Louis Vuitton bag. And you have $33 for accessories, which would be like new glasses. But as you can tell, I put on my other glasses that I bought. They fit great. They do not hurt. I'm just going to stick with these for a while. So I technically could take some of this accessory money, but I'm going to leave that there. Am I going to leave that there? I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm just going to put $23.61 towards the gift. And then there it is. Just like that, where YNAB broke. It really was a pretty quick one. I'm looking forward to having more money. Oh, I told you not to let me forget about the bank bonus. So I opened up a Chase bank account. That's where that paycheck that I just got went into. That's still pending. And it was a $400 bonus. All you have to do is get $1,000 direct deposited, and then you will get $400 within 15 days. So before the month is up, I should have my $400. I will immediately close that account and then make my direct deposit go right back into my Chase savings account. And as a matter of fact, I'm about to transfer that paycheck that I just got into my Chase savings account because they have the nerve to tell you right on the Capital One app. It says right there, interest rate 0.00%. What? 0%? Oh, hell no. So I'm about to transfer my paycheck over to Capital One right now. It's supposed to be instant real time, which is nice. The one thing I'm worried about, it may or may not be a problem. If it is a problem, I'm going to be frustrated, but it's not going to be the end of the world. I will definitely make another $1,000 within the 90 days you have. But when I had that Wells Fargo account and I opened their bank bonus, they said pending transactions do not count as like deposits. They very, very clearly spelled that out. So I had to make sure that I waited until my paycheck was not pending. And that's when I withdrew the money. For Chase, I looked at the terms and conditions. It does not say that. So I'm hoping that when I transfer the money tonight, it doesn't ruin it and take away my $400. If it does, it'll just delay it. It's not going to be the end of the world. So got $400 there. I attempted to open a Citibank account. They were like, we can't open the account. I think I know why. I'm not going to get into it on this video. Once they send me the letter about why they couldn't open it, I may be able to follow up with them and eventually get the account. It just will probably be into April. I am still on the hunt for more accounts. I think I had a third option. I can't remember what bank it was at, but I think I did have a third option. So I really want to get this Citibank thing like figured out. if I can get them the information they need to open the account, I would prefer to do that one first. Like Chase was my number one account I wanted to open. Citi was number two, or maybe it was opposite. And this other bank account is my third option. So I want to exhaust this first, and then I'll go to that third bank. So that's really all I have for you for this week's YNAB with me. If you're not subscribed, do so. If you are subscribed, thank you. And come back on Monday. I think you might be surprised about what I have to tell you then. Maybe not. Maybe you already guessed it, but I think it might be worth watching. Talk to you later. Peace.